Everyone, I'm Noreen and welcome to my kitchen, and today we have a side dish that you might consider making for your Easter dinner to go along with those delicious cheesy chicken Florentine roll-ups I shared with you in another video. This is a delicious blend of rice that I have made pilaf style, but I've left out the pasta, and I cannot tell you how delicious this rice is. So let's go see how we put this all together. Okay, we're going to go over the ingredients for this fruit and nut blended rice. It's kind of like a pilaf. I don't know if I want to call it a pilaf, but it is done in a pilaf vein. We're not putting any pasta in this, and I'll explain why. I found this, I think I got this at Walmart, to be quite honest with you. I happened to walk by it, and I saw it, and it looked really cool, so I said, I think I'm going to try that. So for our Easter dinner menu, I've worked up a little quick and easy blended fruit and nut rice, and this is a Rice Select Royal brand rice blend. It has Texmati, white and brown rice, and it has wild rice and red rice in it. This is a non-GMO certified product, and it's grown in the United States, and it even comes in a GM or BPA free container. So this comes right out of Texas, because all good things come from Texas, right? Okay, so we're going to use 2 cups of this rice. We're going to use 3 cups of chicken stock. I'm going to use a half a cup of diced onion, 2 cloves of minced garlic, and a half cup each of dried cranberries and broken walnuts. I didn't chop them. I just put my hand in the bag and I kind of broke them up. And they'll break up further as we stir. And I have 4 tablespoons of butter. You can cut that down if you want. That's up to you. So now we're going to head on over to the stove and we're going to start working on this fruit and nut rice blend. All right, we've got our butter melted in the pan. We're going to add our veggies, our onions and our garlic. We're basically going to toss everything in the pan right now. This rice on the back, it says that it only takes 15 minutes to cook. Now, their basic recipe calls for 1 cup of rice, 1.5 cups of water, a little bit of salt, and some butter. So I've kind of gilded the lily there a little bit, and I've come up with my own mix because I want this to be a little bit fancy and special to serve for a holiday meal. But you can, of course, just cook this very basically. You could even cook this in your rice cooker or your pressure cooker just to make plain rice, I'm sure. But just get all this in there. It doesn't really matter if you saute the onions because that's not what I'm going for. I am going to go ahead and put our 2 cups of rice. Just like that. And I'm going to toss in about a tablespoon or so, maybe a teaspoon, that was a teaspoon, of herbes de Provence. And I have my own homemade mixture of herbes de Provence, which is a French style herb blend, and I will leave a link below where you can find my recipe on how I do that. I'm just going to give everything a turn in this butter and get everything kind of marrying. And then, if you wanted to make this a straight up pilaf, at this point, what I would do is I would wait for the rice to start smelling nutty, and then I would add about a half a cup of like rice-shaped pasta, orzo pasta. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put in my liquid. And it says to just bring it to a simmer, cover it, and cook it for 15 minutes. So that's what we're going to do, and I'll be back when it's time to show you what it looks like. Our rice has come to a boil, and it says you reduce the heat, so I'm reducing this down to a medium. Put on a tight-fitting lid, and let this simmer for 15 minutes, at which point you take it off the heat and let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes, and then you fluff it. So we're going to let this simmer, then we'll take it off the heat, we'll let it stew or steam, and then we'll fluff it, and we'll be back and we'll show you what it looks like. It's simmered for 15 minutes, and it's steamed for 15 minutes, and then I took the lid off and I gave it a little fluff and a little taste, and it's phenomenal, and you're going to love it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to plate, and we'll meet you back over at the counter, and we will have Rick give it a taste test, and we will show you what it looks like, and we'll see what he thinks. There's our blended fruit and nut rice, and we've already tasted it, but we're going to taste it again because, you know, we have to let you know how delicious this is. I'm serving this next to my cheesy chicken Florentine roll-ups that I've done in a different video. I will link that below, and a card will also pop up on the screen, and you can go directly to that video, and you can come back to this one, or you can wait till you're done with this, whatever's your choice. But this is almost has a creamy texture, and the cranberries give it a really beautiful tang, and Rick's going to taste it.
Oh, wow.
You like?
That is so good.
Mmm. Mmm.
That could be a meal just by itself.
It totally could with some chopped up something in there. Even just by itself, it would be great. Mmm. When you add walnuts to something like this, they get a super rich texture and flavor, and they almost taste meaty. They're really wonderful. This rice is fantastic. So look for that Rice Select Royal Blend rice blend the next time you go to the store. I highly recommend it. It's super, super delicious. I love that it has so many different things in it. If you like this video, please consider giving me a thumbs up. And if you're not already, please consider hitting that subscribe button right down below the video. And be sure and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the real food for real people, real easy recipes that we present every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday right here on our YouTube channel and straight from our kitchen. So I hope you give this a try. I hope that you love it. I hope that you choose to try this for your Easter dinner or anytime. And until next time, I'll see ya. And then I'm just going to gently roll this up. Now, if things start falling out, please don't worry. And if you have like little holes in this, like mine, don't worry about that either. Just pop them in the baking dish and move on. We're not moving for perfection here. This is going to be delicious anyway. Now, we're going to show you how to do one more. A little bit more.